So it is 8:56 a.m. in Thailand, and we are about to go on our first grocery run in Bangkok, Thailand. So we're gonna go to Lotus. So as always, we're gonna be taking the BTS to get there.
Actually, we're just walking.
Oh, we're just gonna be walking. It's not that far. So yeah, I just woke up because, well, obviously I just woke up, but I started back working overnight because I have a remote job in the US. So essentially I'm running on US time. So I just woke up. I went to sleep right after my shift ended, which was at 5 US time, but around maybe 6 Thailand time in the morning. So yeah, now I'm about to get ready so we can go. All right, we are now walking to the Lotus store. That is one of the grocery stores in Bangkok, Thailand. And this is gonna be our first time going to the grocery store. So we're gonna see what all they have in store, what are the prices, things like that. And y'all, well, you, whoever you are that's watching, will be coming with us. So yay! If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Our goal is to show you how you're able to travel, what it's like traveling from our perspective, and just give you advice, things to look out for. Sawadika. Things to look out for, and how to get remote jobs and things like that. So be sure to subscribe and also check out our traveling to Thailand checklist. What are the most important things that you need, going from your passports to your visas to the travel itinerary to where you should stay, etc., etc. That will be down below in the description. Traveling to Bangkok, Thailand has definitely got us out of the house a lot more and has forced us to actually go on walks, which is good. You know, getting out there and walking is just better for your mind, better for your mental health, better for your quality of life. Actually getting out there and experiencing the real world. Now, that was one of the things that inspired me to actually want to go travel, was the opportunity to experience what it's like to be in a different country, and just a change of scenery. There's so much that you can learn from traveling to different countries, so much different food that you could try, different cultures that you can actually learn about, and different ways of life, seeing how other people are living. You know, there's so much more to life than just the United States. Going to work, coming home, making dinner, taking a shower, and repeating it over again. There's so much more to life than just that. So that was what was inspiring me and Sam to actually want to take that risk, take that jump, take that opportunity, and get our passports. So, all right, now it looks like we have made it. So we ended up going to the True Digital Park to go for a grocery run, and on the way we noticed these guys, these models, taking pictures, what appears to be for some type of commercial or advertisement. I thought that was really, really cool. So then we arrived at the Lotus grocery store, and as soon as we walked in, we realized that we were most likely going to need cash. And so we had to figure out where the ATM machines were. So we went on an adventure to figure out where that was. So on the way there, I actually saw this pretty cool 3D model of the mall. Now, this 3D model didn't help me or Sam find the ATM machine, but it was cool to look at to kind of see how the mall was laid out. And yeah, just thought that was really, really cool. So I wanted to add that to the video. So after asking around to the locals, we were able to learn that the ATM machine was right across on the other side of the mall. And to get there, we had to cross the bridge. So that was pretty cool scenery in order for us to get to the ATM machine to draw out money. So on this side of the mall, we noticed that there are a lot of banks here, like for example that Bangkok Bank. And since we're only on a tourist visa, it wouldn't make sense for us to open up a bank account. Now, if we were on a DTV visa or some longer type of visa, it would make sense. But again, we're only here for tourist visa, so we are looking for an ATM machine. So we were successfully able to find a bank or ATM machine. It was called K Bank, and we were able to use our Wise account in order to draw out money. So just to let you know, there was a 250 baht charge, which is a little over $7. That was a fee in order for us to take out money. Now we do take out chunks of money at a time. We take anywhere between $300 to $600 every time that we draw from the ATM machine. But the thing is, with the Wise account, it is pretty good to use as an international kind of bank. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bank, but you can use it. It's a visa, and you can use it in different countries to convert currencies. So for example, we can use it to convert USD to baht or USD to lira, whatever the case is. But the thing that I like about the Wise account is that we don't get charged international fees. So the only fee that we get charged is the ATM fee. If I was using a Chase account or a American Bank or Bank of America card, then I would be charged the ATM fee plus the international fee. So definitely something to think about if you do decide to travel abroad. I highly recommend getting a Wise account, especially if you're not going to be there for a long time, if you're just going to be there for a couple of months. So after we got the money out of the ATM, then we had to walk right back across the bridge, which was beautiful, and in order for us to get to the grocery store. So it's always an adventure when we go out.
So we made it into the grocery store, and this is like a little grocery store, but we'll see what all this has in store for us. So these are a little bit cheaper than 7-Eleven, because I remember seeing this brand and it was like 27 baht, but here it's 14 baht. So the ramen package, they have a lot of ramen to actually choose from. Now we haven't made it to like the frozen stuff or the dairy or the fruit stuff, so we're just looking around seeing what we're gonna get. And so one thing you're gonna realize when you do travel abroad is that most of their packaging is in their language, with the exception of a few things, like for example the Skittles. That's Skittles, all right? That's original Skittles. That's in English. So, oh, another thing you're gonna notice is that the packaging is smaller. So, like here, the Pringles, this is pretty small compared to a Pringles in the United States, which would be like probably 1.5 of these. So that kind of reminds me of Tropicana a little bit. They call it Tipco fruit juice. Oh, and let's take a look at what's actually in this. Now, most of the time I can't read the ingredients because it's in a different language, but luckily Sam actually has this converter and it will tell us exactly what's in here. Like for example, sometimes they actually do translate it to English, but this Tipco apple juice has apple juice from apple juice concentrate, and grape juice from grape juice concentrate. 80% apple juice, 20% grape juice. So, and this is 74 baht. Isn't that tea that you got from the store?
Yeah, and this is
I mean,
what I
from
want to send home because it's Thai tea.
yeah, you should get it.
Yes,
That is
I'm gonna send it home.
152 baht. So I guess a better comparison would be comparing this to that. So you got the Starbucks, and then you got the organic. Okay, and then you got the organic signature. Right. Seeing this cereal definitely reminds me of the back in the day when we used to get those little cereal boxes when we were little kids, y'all. Comment if you know what I'm talking about. It's a millennial thing, I think. So as you can see here, we have the dairy products. So we got like strawberry milk. Were you a fan of strawberry milk? Are you a fan of strawberry milk? I've never been a fan of strawberry milk, but I have been a fan of vanilla milk. I love vanilla milk. So yeah, you got your different milks, and then they do have almond milk and oat milk, which we saw over there. Now, one strange thing that I've noticed with the almond milk and the oat milk, it's actually not in the cold department. Comment below if you would know why, because I don't know why. So yeah, the almond milk and the oat milk is not with the cold stuff, and neither is the unsweetened. Well, I don't think that would be. That should be in the warm area, but this stuff is in the warm area, which is kind of weird. The way that they organize their store is a little bit different too, because as you can notice, they don't actually have signs up here. Like in the US, like at HEB or Walmart, they'll actually have signs at the top letting you know what the aisle consists of. And here they don't have that, so bummer. You kind of just gotta walk around. But another thing that kind of shocked me is their eggs get put out on the shelves instead of in the cold areas. So that was a huge shocker to me because in the States the eggs are always refrigerated. So we just got some sticky rice, and that was, how much is the sticky rice, Sam?
I think it's this one.
37 baht. This is what we got so far. So while I was giving y'all a tour, Sam was actually getting stuff that we need and want. But we got sticky rice, and then so far we got one bell pepper, which I feel like we should get one more bell pepper.
Go get one more. It's right around the corner.
We got some garlic. I like how they packaged that.
Yeah, they pre-packaged all of it.
Yeah. And then we got some onions. We got an onion. And then we got coffee. And then we got tea.
That's to get sent home. That's not for us.
Oh, hold on, Sammy. And then we got some juice, some tangerine orange juice. And then we got some almond milk. All right. That's natural sugar, you said?
From stevia leaves. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Remember when we went
To Colorado?
Colorado.
Yes, those leaves. Oh.
This is 87 baht.
Okay, that's 87 baht. And I wonder, guys, if the ketchup here tastes different than the ketchup in the United States. Oh, with real tomato. That's what it says, with real tomatoes. So we grabbed some distilled vinegar to clean our meat. We're probably gonna get a package of chicken breast. All right, so we got all of this, a little basket full of stuff for a couple of days. All right, so how much do y'all think this is gonna be? How much do you think this is gonna be, Sam?
A little over 1,000. probably
1,000 baht.
a little over 1,000.
So guys, 1,000 baht is $30. So we're gonna find out. I want to guess that this is gonna be about $50, maybe 60, but we shall see. So we got our 2 bags. We got this from a gourmet market. That was in another mall that we went to. And then we got that bag when we went to a temple. So we're gonna find out how much this is gonna be. Let's see. And yes, we can pay with cash. So we're almost at 1,000 baht. My prediction is it's gonna be about $60, which is about 2,000 baht. So that was our total, 2,286 baht, just like I predicted. So a little over $60. Okay, so we made it back. My hands are red from carrying the bag and walking. About how many minutes did we walk?
About 15.
About 15 minutes. But this is everything that we got for about 60 something dollars. So we got 2 juices, a pack of chicken tenders. Looks like chicken tenders. We also got some vinegar, some sticky rice. Oh, I didn't even notice you got elbow noodles.
Yeah.
Some dumplings. Some sugar syrup. It's healthier than regular sugar for sure. Then we got some garlic, some bell peppers, and potatoes. Oh, I didn't even know you grabbed potatoes. And then we got onions. We got this chicken rice set. I believe that's like marinara sauce for our chicken. Or marinade. Marinade sauce. And then we got some almond milk. Then we got some prego traditional for our sauce. Got some Thai tea mix. Got the O or Cremos. Got the Lay's potato chips. My bad. I smushed the bread. My B. I was the one carrying that bag and I smushed it. We got some wipes. Got some wipes. I didn't even know we got all this stuff. Then we got some, what is that lemon thing called, Sammy?
It's like between an orange and a lemon.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's called yuzu.
Yuzu, and it's super healthy for yous. And then we got some peanut butter. We got some soy sauce. Sammy loves soy sauce. And then we got some maple syrup. We got some veggies. I grabbed these because I heard these are actually pretty good to go with like rice and soup and stuff. Then we got 2 packs of cherries. Got some cherries, got some butter, got some ice cream, and then we got 2 packs of dumplings. So we got all of this for about $74 in USD. So after recording this video, I actually went back and did the math, and it was about 70. I'll just round it up to maybe $74. But still, do you think this was a steal? And also, do you think this would have cost the same amount in the United States? I'm willing to bet it didn't. It would actually cost a little bit more in the United States. I would love to hear your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below in the comments. Do you think that this was a steal or not? And also, if you ever been to Thailand or if you live in Thailand, what are some other grocery stores that you would recommend that we try out? We're looking for more of the local grocery stores.
Now, if you are watching this and you are interested in traveling to Thailand for the first time, we have left a Thailand specific checklist that you can check out in the description down below for free. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And shout out to the people who have already been subscribed and liking the videos. Everything helps. Peace.